Welcome back, guys. I know I'm a little late on this one, but I wanted to review it anyway. It is from this year, but I really liked this album. With that being said, I'm actually not against doing any album of any year, so go ahead and, drop a comment right now of what album you'd like me to review. But today we're going to do 222 by Lil Tjay. I got into Lil Tjay, a little while before this album release, actually. I kind of put him on the back burner for a while. For whatever reason leading up to this album, it wasn't even because of anything he was releasing. I just kind of had a random inkling to go back and listen to his music. So I did. I listened to his albums and I actually really liked him. It just kind of took a minute to look past the extremely high pitch and auto-tuned vocals, but he's actually a really good rapper and songwriter. The song June 22nd, which I believe was actually the first single for the album, he, kind of goes back and reflects on the day that he was shot, I think 6 times. Definitely like a darker feeling, but it was really contrasting with his kind of high pitch, again, uplifting type voice, but it was really good. To be completely honest, a lot of Tjay's songs kind of sound alike because he doesn't really change his vocals up very much at all, but when you really listen to what he's saying, a lot of the times he does come with new stories, at least. Although I went back and listened to a lot of his music, I wouldn't say that I definitely became like the biggest fan of Lil Tjay. So with that being said, a lot of his solo work throughout the album isn't actually my favorite. I don't mind it, but when it comes to the features is where I actually get excited while listening to this thing. There was Jadakiss. I don't know how everyone's feeling about the Kid Laroi, but he was on the album and it was actually a really good song too. We got Beat the Odds Part 2 featuring Polo G, and that was really cool. That was awesome. Love Polo G. The Summer Walker feature was actually really good as well. The 5 Foreign feature was really cool, but even the solo songs aren't that bad. And the craziest thing for me about this project overall is, given that I'm a really, really, really big Lil Durk fan, I really liked the Young Boy feature. I thought it was beautiful, and not even just Tjay's part. Youngboy did a really, really good job on that song. And look, that's no hate to Lil Durk. That's not picking sides or switching sides. I'm really not picking sides. I don't care. That's on them. That's between them. But for the influence that Durk has, he definitely managed to kind of discredit Youngboy a little bit, making a lot of people, not even think about him anymore. So if you're one of those people, I actually highly recommend opening your mind and going and checking that song out. It's called Project Walls. It's really good. Lil Tjay kind of hinted in an interview one time about there being a remix version of that song with a different feature on there. Really, really curious to know who that feature might be, actually. It's definitely not my favorite album this year, but it was definitely a really good listen, and I appreciated it when it came. And there's still a few songs on it that I still listen to regularly, especially Project Walls. But the project overall, it was very well produced and well mixed. The vocals are very beautiful. It's definitely a very easy listen. Definitely something you could listen to while at work or doing your homework or doing the dishes or whatever you do. And it's definitely got me excited for whatever comes next for Lil Tjay too. That's always a thing for me. Whenever an artist releases an album that I really, really like, it just makes me want another album so much sooner. No matter how good something is, you can't really help but feeling you want something else from it. But anyway, Lil Tjay 222 album review. Thank you guys for watching, and don't forget to subscribe.